You know what? I just came up with a story of my own. Really, I just came up with one of them, and I didn't need the comments to tell me this one. I have this one pretty much committed to memory. This story is about high school drama, and high school drama is one of those things that is very, you know, real and very apparent in high school. It's always going to be there and it's always been there, and it's just not going to go away anytime soon, right? So my story with high school drama is that it's not so much that it was involving me. I've never really been one to be involved in drama. I've never really had anything bad said about me, or I've never really had anything, about me really come to light. I don't know. I've just never been one to really be fake enough to have drama about me, or for anyone to really hate me enough to want to start drama with me. The only time I've ever been involved in drama is with a ex-girlfriend of mine. This was back, I think, in 11th grade, maybe? I have no clue. So in 11th grade, I had been dating this girl. It was my first high school girlfriend, and I had just gotten back into dating her. And she had gotten out of this relationship with a guy that didn't go to our school. I think he was an older guy. And I had gotten back together with her, and she had told me everything that had happened. And a lot of her friends, or that would call her friends, they were friends with the guy as well. And they brought a lot of stuff to light that I didn't know about. That she had lied to me about certain things, and then I had to kind of interrogate her about this stuff. And it's not that I felt that I should know, it's that I felt that if you want me to trust you, if you want to be completely honest, then let's put our cards on the table. Let's say what we have to say about each other, right? So we got through that, and a lot of the stuff I had already known already. And the problem with this is that people didn't think that I had already known. So they'll keep on bringing the same subject up and over and over and over again. And the problem with this is that I really liked this girl. She was there for me and I was there for her, and whenever stuff like this would happen, I would be her punching bag. I would be her punching bag when it came to, if she was not feeling well about it, if she was very sad about something, that I would be there and I would let her vent whatever feelings she had into me, right? One day, this kind of gets out of hand, and one of the guys that was accusing her of cheating or whatever had been really getting in her face about this, and he was getting a little too close for my comfort. So one day, he decides to confront her, and I'm with her at the time, and he's walking up to her very aggressive, and I'm not having any of that. So immediately, I stand in front of her, and I have my arm in front of her, and I tell her, stand behind me, and the guy is still walking towards me. I tell him to back off, because he's about to get knocked out. He's really about to get hurt, and I don't want to hurt somebody in high school. I don't want to get suspended. I don't want to get anything like that. But I'm completely ready to knock this guy on his butt. And he keeps coming towards me, and he's yelling. He's up in my face. I push him out of the way, and he stumbles back, and he's yelling at me now, telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't know anything about her, and that she's blah, 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 blah. And I'm just trying to sit there, and I'm like, I know all this stuff already, dude. Don't tell me what I already know. I can work through that. It doesn't really matter to me. Stuff like that is something that I can work through. As long as you're completely honest with me, I can work pretty much through anything, with any kind of background you have, any kind of story you have. I can work through it if you're just honest with me. So he's still yelling at me in my face, and he starts to walk towards me again. But this time his hand's raised, and I feel like he's ready to fight. So I'm ready. I go into my I had been in my martial arts for about a year now, about a year and a half probably. So I take my fighting stance, and I'm ready to kick this guy in the face. And all of a sudden, Danny out of nowhere, he grabs the guy. He grabs the guy because he knew the guy. He grabs him, but he drags him. He's dragging him all the way to the other side of the school, just holding this guy and dragging him all the way to the doors so that I wouldn't fight this guy. Security comes, and they're saying that they heard that something was going on, and Danny's already gone with this guy. Danny didn't fight him. He just simply grabbed the guy and made him move, made him leave my presence. Because if he stayed in my line of sight, I probably would have lost all control and probably would have fought the guy. I don't really fight people. I haven't fought in a very long time. It's been a very, very long time since I've gotten into a real fight. And I'm not proud of any of the fights I've ever been in. A lot of them I've lost, a lot of them I've won. It's more of so that if you're ready to disrespect me, then I'm ready to probably knock your front teeth out. But after that incident, drama just kept happening, and me and her had some falling out, and we had broken up for a while. I find out, I start dating a new girl, and I get some news that one of my friends had an incident happen with him and my ex-girlfriend. So I go up to my friend and I ask him what happened with him and my ex. And it turns out that my ex had kissed this guy, like, completely out of nowhere. Like, she just randomly kissed him. And the guy already had a girlfriend. So he was really mad that she did that. And, you know, it's just all this stuff that just kept on piling up and more and more and more. And I'm just sitting there like, I defended this girl through, like, everything. And it was just the funniest thing that all this stuff happens. And I'm not in a serious relationship, so I go to her and I ask her what's going on. Why'd she do that? What's going on? What's going through your head? And she tells me that she's confused and all this stuff. And it's just drama, you know? It's just stuff that high schoolers go through. There's nothing really serious that goes into it. It's just like once you get older and you find out that all this school stuff doesn't really, you know, it's there for you to understand how to create friendships, how to manage yourself, how to manage your emotions, how do you deal with certain things, right? This is what school is for. This is what being social is for. Is to really understand how to handle yourself. So looking back on it, it's just like none of this stuff actually matters. Drama is just drama, and that's pretty much it. There's no reason for it. There's no point to it. Like, you don't get anything out of it. It's the same thing with YouTube drama, right? Like, YouTube drama happens. Everyone makes videos about each other. People make Reddit posts, all this stuff. People go off on each other on Twitter. It's the funniest thing. Like, it's entertaining to watch, and it's really entertaining to watch in high school and in middle school and all that stuff. Drama is just always fun. It's always something to look at. And whenever you look back on it, it's just like, why was I even involved in the first place? I could have just dropped everything and just moved on with my life. Drama does not control you. Drama is just there to hold you back. And if you can, just laugh it off. I mean, if it's not serious, if it's something that you can just forget, then forget about it. I mean, use it as something that you can joke with your friends about. Use it as a story. Use it as something that you can just be like, wow, I can't believe that happened to me. Or I can't believe that I'm actually like this. Other than that, really, I never really had any drama in high school. I went to a lot of counselors and stuff like that, and I had a lot of, you know, self-reflecting moments that I had to, you know, really see myself and see what I was doing with my life. But really, I have nothing drama related because I stayed away from that stuff. I never really wanted to involve myself in anything like that again. That was my first ever instance of being in drama, and I was never in it ever again. Like, I you know, the reason why I was probably never in drama was because I was never really in school. I was skipping a lot. I never really stayed outside of school. I never really made too many friends outside of school. Like, all of my friends were in school. That was it. Other than Danny and some other people, that was it. I just refused to make any other friends, and that was because I knew that drama would happen eventually. If I had a handful of people that I could say I trust, and I could say that they were my very good friends, I kept them. And if they were not on that handful, then I would say, all right, if you want to hang out, then let's hang out, let's make a date. And then I would bail because there's no reason to hang out with those people. There's no reason to really involve yourself in drama. There's no reason to say that you have to be friends with this person in order to be cool or anything like that. As long as you have fun, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's it. That's pretty much, that's life. Enjoying yourself, that's pretty much it. Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching. This was another long one, and this was another one of those, not really long one actually. This is another one of those ones that I get kind of teachy, and I think that's because I don't really care too much for drama, you know, and all this stuff that happened the other week with like those big YouTubers and stuff. That's always crazy. That's always crazy to see, you know, this community going into drama and seeing all these people going at each other's throats and just acting like high schoolers. It's honestly the funniest thing I've ever seen. But, you know, that's pretty much it. I'm super glad you guys listened, and I'm not too sure when this one's going to be coming out because these are all pre-recorded, but it's all good. I think I'll put this one out on my birthday. Let's put this one out on my birthday. So happy birthday to me, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Peace out, everybody. Bye.